Alright, you guys, I am here with Tinker Corey and we are at Magic Kingdom. It is a crazy packed day, but we have some really fun stuff coming. We are going to do a pin trading challenge to see who can get the most pins of their selected character in an hour. So let's see how it goes.
Hey there, Pixie fam. Welcome back to my channel. All right, here we're Journeys with Jess, and today we are doing a pin trading challenge where we have to select a character and we have to trade pins only for that specific character. The pin has to be that character is featured. We can't grab a pin that only has them kind of in the corner. They have to be the main focus of the pin. And whoever collects the most pins of that character in an hour wins. Winner picks their favorite snack, loser pays. So this is where we split up. I'm gonna go this way, Jess is gonna go that way, and we are going to just do it. Are you ready?
It's on.
Let's go.
All right, you guys, Corey and I just split up. We are on our own to go find our pins. So we have an hour to find 16 pins with Donald as the main character. So let's go see what we can find. All right, we're gonna go into the theater, see if I can find a pin trading board. Dang it. All right, so we're 0 for 1 right now, no pins in here. Let's move on. Also, Corey is kind of an expert at this. I have never really pin traded, so this is gonna be interesting. I am on the hunt. I only have an hour. I'm in the confectionery. There's a parade going on, so it's gonna be really hard to get across and get into some of these shops that might have pins. Okay, so we are at our first stop, and I'm looking to see if I can find any Donald. Doesn't look like we have any here. Oh my goodness. Looks like I might be out of luck here. Okay, so not off to a great start. I am 0 for 2. That board did not have any Donald on it. So let's try again. Okay, so I know that there is a pin board in here somewhere. There's gotta be. Okay, so we found the pin board in here. Let's hope for some Donald. I see it in the back there. Let's see. Donald. Is this Donald?
I think so.
Does that, oh no, that's his nephew. Okay, can I trade for this one?
Yeah.
All right, we got our first trade. I'm gonna trade this one. Okay. Awesome, we got our first one.
This one's also Donald.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. Let's do this one. Okay, this was good. This was good. All right, is that it? That's all your Donald?
I think so.
I think so too. Okay, thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Okay, you guys, we got 2 Donald pins already. So that was an awesome score. So excited. Let's go. Okay, so we are on the hunt again. We got 2 Donald pins. So excited for that. So we are off to a good start. Well, sort of. So, let's go see what else we can find.
That's my watch. I hope that is not a text from Jess saying she's done. Okay, it's not. I thought that was going to be a text and I was about to say, dang, that fast? But you know what? We're covering good ground. Let's go.
Okay, you guys, we have made it off of Main Street. Now we're gonna go check some Liberty Square. We have like a little over 45 minutes to find some more pins. Like I said, I have 2 Donald pins so far. I wonder what Corey's at. Like I said, he's probably gonna kick my butt, but I'm super competitive, so let's do this. Okay, so we are in the Christmas shop in Liberty Square. We are looking for Donald. Trying to see if we have any Donald.
No Daisy.
I know, I almost picked Daisy. Oh, wait, Donald.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so we got a Donald. We're gonna trade this one.
I have this one.
This one? Oh, you have that one?
Oh no, I confused because over there. Okay.
Okay, okay.
You can. Never mind.
can?
I saw them. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Are there any Donald over there?
No.
Nope. Okay. Awesome. So I've got 3 Donald. Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, you guys. So we scored at the Christmas shop. I'm so excited. We now have 3 Donald pins. So let's look at some more shops here and see what else we can find. Okay, so we are on our way to the Frontier Trading Post. I did do some Googling and I have heard that Frontier Trading Post is one of the main areas to pin trade here. So I'm hoping that I can score a couple of Donald pins there. But so far, we're not doing too bad. So we've got 3 pins of Donald so far. Hoping that I can do at least sort of good on this challenge. Aw, sometimes it's also nice to stop for the little things, like Country Bear meet and greets. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can find. The board has been spotted. All right, so that was a bust. They had the same ones that I already had. So we're gonna head over to Pirates and see what I can find over there. And y'all, when I tell you that it is crowded, the fact that we only have an hour to do this makes this so much fun because we are literally like running around the park trying to find these pins. And I'm getting pretty confident here. I've got 3 so far and I haven't seen a lot of Tinkerbell. So love you, Corey, but I think I might get you. Okay, so we found another Donald. So excited, yes. So I'm gonna trade you an Ursula.
Awesome.
If I can get this off of here. Thank you
Of
so
course.
much. Oh my God, and he's a cute one.
I'm glad he has a good home now.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Have a great day.
You too. Okay, I'm like literally sweating. This is a challenge for sure. Okay, so we got another Donald pin. So we are at 4 Donald pins. I'm gonna head to the little like kiosk at the front of Adventureland and see if I can find anything there. Or since we're closer to Tiana's, I'm gonna go over there and see if we can find something and then maybe double back. But we have 4 now. Okay, so we are in Tiana's looking for the pin board. Okay, do you have any Donald? No Donald, okay.
But there's one at the other register.
Awesome, thank you so much. All right, the hunt is on. Let's see. Ooh, there's a lot of pins on this pin board. I'm excited. All right, so we are looking for Donald. Okay, would this be considered Donald? Or is that, because like he's wearing Donald colors, right?
Yeah.
I love the little mushroom.
I know they represent the characters for like Mickey, Dave, and all. So
I'm gonna say yes. I already
like
have that
this
one.
one, so yeah.
I can't do that one.
Yeah,
We're gonna say yes. We're gonna say that counts. I'm gonna trade you Tiana because that's appropriate. I'm gonna try to anyway. Okay, there we go. Stop pushing. Thank you so much.
I feel like 4 pins in 15 minutes is pretty good, but also could be bad at the same time. The hardest part of this is not knowing where she's at, what she's got, and how far she's into this. So it's like kind of nerve-wracking to know like, okay, I have 4, but how many does she have?
Okay, so we are outside of Tiana's shop and we are now on our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th Donald pin. So we're doing good. We're gonna head back over to Adventureland to see if at the little kiosk they have something there. Wish us luck. Also, if there was ever a day to ride Tiana's, today would be it. It is so hot. Granted, I have been running around the park, so that's kind of my fault. And update, I have 30 more minutes to find as many pins as I can. So I'm really hoping that our next stop has at least 2.
We have 30 minutes left and we are just now getting to the other side of the park.
Ooh, I found a small pin board. Hello! I'm looking for Donald pins and it doesn't look like you have any.
You can ask inside if they have it. Okay?
If they have any more?
I think so. You can ask.
Do they have another pin board in there for trading?
No.
Okay. All right. Looks like this one's a miss, but that's okay. Thank you.
So we are headed to Island Supply, aka Sunglass Hut in Adventureland, because there is a pin board over here usually outside. I don't see. Oh yes, there it is. It's a small one. It's not very big, but that's okay because it could house what we need. It does not look like it does. Hello, how are you? Good. We're just looking for Tinkerbell pins, so I don't see her on there, but that is the cutest little pin board. Thank you so much.
Okay, so Adventureland was kind of a bust, except for, I think I got one at Pirates, so we were good there. But now I'm gonna head back to Fantasyland really quickly and see if I can find anything there. All right, next stop is Sir Mickey's. Hopefully they have a pin board in here. Let's see what we can find. Also, with it being so crowded, trying to get around has been a little bit of a challenge. Let's see if we can find a pin board in here. Oh, I see pins. Okay, awesome. So coming in clutch, we have Donald. Okay, so I'm gonna trade you Mickey. Oh my gosh, you are the best. Thank you so much. Look at that. We did it. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Okay, so coming in clutch over at Sir Mickey's. That was amazing. They didn't have any on the pin board, but then we looked on their little badges and they had one Donald, and I'm so excited. So now we have 6 Donald pins. Off to our next stop. I think we're on a roll, you guys. We got this. All right, our next stop is gonna be Winnie the Pooh. This is a good shop, so like, let's see. I mean, I'm sure they'll probably have a lot of Winnie the Pooh pins, but we can check and see if they have a pin board, just in case. Also, side note, I love these gloves. Okay, so Winnie the Pooh was a bust. There was a pin board on the outside, but there was one that had Donald and Mickey, but neither one of us could pick Mickey, so I wasn't sure if that one was gonna count. So didn't get that one. Now let's head to Tomorrowland. Hopefully we'll have more luck over there. I'm actually also surprised that I haven't run into Corey at all during this challenge. So I don't know if that's a good or a bad sign.
The crazy thing about all of this is I have not run into Jess yet, so I have a feeling she started toward Adventureland, which was probably smarter.
All right, our next stop is gonna be in Tomorrowland at Star Traders. So let's pop in here, see if we can find any Donald pins. First we gotta, ooh, found the pin board. Awesome. Okay, so we found a Donald, kind of hidden, but that qualifies, I feel like. All right.
All right, we are up to 7 Tinkerbell pins now. I think we're doing pretty good. Again, the hardest part of this is I have no idea where Jess is, no idea how many pins she has, but we have to keep going. We have a little less than 30 minutes, and we just got to keep going. There's a board over here at the DVC stand. Let's check it out.
Okay, so we lucked out over at Star Traders. We found one Donald pin, so I'm not mad about it. I didn't think I was gonna find any over there, but we did. We found one. So I'm gonna head over to the Tron store and see if they have any. I don't know if they're going to, but we're gonna try. Also, maybe this little kiosk might have some pins too. Let's go check it out. But we are now up to 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 Donald pins. Okay, so no pins at the kiosks. So we're gonna head into the gift shop, the Tomorrowland Launch Depot for Space Mountain and Tron. She said there was a bigger pin board in here, so let's hope. Cast members have been super fun, and it looks like there's a lot of people pin trading today, which makes it kind of fun. Again, I've never done this, so this has been an adventure for me. So let's see what we can find.
We have 11 pins traded out of the 16 that we started with, and we have about 10 minutes left before we have to make it back to the train station. I think we're doing pretty good. The friends that have helped us along the way have been amazing. This just goes to show you that you cannot accomplish things alone. You need friends to help you along the way, and we have had a lot of friends help us today, and it has made me so happy that we have had the luck that we had and the friends that we've made.
All right, so another bust at the Tomorrowland launch depot, unfortunately. So I think, unless I check Buzz Lightyear, I can check Buzz Lightyear, see if they have a gift shop. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Donald pins so far. I don't know what else I'm gonna be able to find. I have 5 minutes to go find him. So we're gonna run over to Buzz Lightyear and see if we can luck out with at least one more pin. We have 3 minutes. 3 minutes. In the words of Jarendell, we are hustle bunning over to the gift shop. Whew. Goodness gracious. Getting my steps in today, I'll tell you what. If you want to work out, do a pin challenge. All right, guys. We are at the shop. Let's see if we can find a pin board. Okay, so another strikeout at Buzz Lightyear. They did not have a pin board. She said that it's over at Star Traders, which we have already been to, and got one of our Donalds there. But it is crazy over here. I think that's all the pins I'm gonna be able to find, because I am now out of time and have to head back to the train station. So let's hope that Corey also didn't have any luck. Just kidding. Friendly competition. Let's go see what both of us were able to find.
All right, well, our alarm just went off, which means that we have to head back to the train station, and we cannot check any more pin boards along the way. So we have to be good with what we got, because that is our time, and we are walking back to the train station right now.
We are on our way back to the train station. I'm feeling really confident. I feel like we might have this. But Corey is a pro at pin trading, so he might know some more places to go that I didn't know. But we'll see how we did. Can't wait. And hopefully we won. All right, I feel like this is gonna take me like 20 minutes just to get back to the train station. It is so packed, which actually I think made this challenge more challenging, was the fact that it is so crowded. So getting to all of the different like pin trading stops was a lot more difficult because you had to fight the crowd. So is Corey up there yet? I don't see him.
All right, we have made it back to the train station. I don't see Jess yet, so we made it here before her. But like I said, our timer went off, so that means that we couldn't trade anymore anyway. And now we are waiting for our opponent to come back to reveal just how we both did.
All right, we are back at the train station. I think I'm the first one back. Whew. So after all of that, like running around, I'm just gonna top it off with some stairs. Why not? Okay. Hello.
Look who it is. It is our opponent. Oh, we gotta wait. We have to wait. All right, one moment, and then let me get Jess mic'd up, and we'll do our reveal.
All right, you guys. So, as we knew, Corey was gonna win. He got, how many did you
12.
get? 12. I got 7, which for not pin trading, I feel like isn't terrible.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
It just didn't win.
We're both so competitive, y'all.
We are.
But it was so much fun, and we're definitely going to be doing this again. I also want to give a huge shout out to all the cast members who really got into it. And
cast members were so
they
helpful.
were so fun, and they were like looking on their boards for me once they figured out what I was trying to do. So
that's how I got the trivia one, because I said I was looking for Tinkerbell pin. She goes, oh, well, then you have to answer my trivia question. And I was like, oh, her saying that tells me Tink is on the other side of that pin.
Of course. But anyways, we had so much fun. Okay, so what's the snack you're going to pick?
Ooh, listen, I walked through this part, and I was going to pick cheeseburger spring rolls, but the line for that was insane.
It is really long, yeah.
So we might pick something that we can mobile order.
Okay.
Let me know.
We'll let y'all know.
We'll let you know later. So, winner picks the snack, loser pays. I am picking the cheddar bacon ranch tots from Friar's Nook. Because that's a good snack, and we can share it. I want to be a gracious winner and allow her to eat my tater tots.
Like, this is how losing tastes.
Delicious and covered in cheese sauce.
I'll show you what they look like once we get them.
Yes.
Okay, so actually what we decided to do is we're going to get on the monorail, and Jess is going to buy me something from a festival booth instead.
Yes. Also, this is a really good example of pivoting during your trip.
Yeah.
Because sometimes things don't go as planned. Things are like
It's busy
busier
here.
than you think. So this is a great way to pivot.
It's busy here because the park closed at 4:30 yesterday, so everyone is at Magic Kingdom today. So we're going to go hit a festival booth. I think that I want to get the deconstructed BLT because that was really good.
Really?
I liked it.
You don't want to try something different?
Let's try something different. Oh, actually, I want the General Tso's. I didn't
so
try those.
good.
I didn't try those.
They're so good.
Okay, that's what we're getting. All right, we'll see you at Epcot.